Okay, make sure you tell your milliner to ward raptors at 125, but he already knows. Okay, paying attention to the vision on raptors. It looks like he started blue this game. Oh, there he is. Okay, so we know he's pathing towards his blue. We see how he reacts, because maybe we're on a ward, but it looks like we're not, because he's not changing. We also need to pay attention to bot wave. See if their bot lane rotates. Now the Xin Zhao is clearing kind of slow, so that's why I know I can kill this before he arrives. I also have smite if I need to. I don't want to do his Gromp, because if I do his Gromp, I'm going to be stuck on this side of the map for too long. I want to be able to kill this crab and then immediately run to the top side. So I'm going to put a ward. I kind of regret not getting level 4 right now. So I have smite. I can kind of... Yeah, this guy's overextended. Kind of just bait him into fighting us. Or into trying to steal it. You should always try and kill the Gromp by dragging it to the bush and then making use of the bush stack, since there's no bushes around wolves, obviously. I don't need to smite this, even though I do kind of have 2 smites, because I have enough time to make it to the void grubs in time, so I'm not really in a hurry to get there. Now I'm starting to pay attention to when I'm going to hit 6, so I think I'm 2 camps away from 6. Maybe we can soak some of mid XP since he died. And then do grubs and we'll be 6 off that. I don't want to ruin that wave, so I'm just gonna go full side. Okay, Xin Zhao's on the way. I'm gonna stand in the pit because I actually want this guy to think he can contest this, and then when we see him we try and fight him. Whereas if I stand outside then he's gonna see me and obviously run. I guess grubs give enough to hit 6. Okay. This team is really overextending, so we can just go for him. W cleanses the blind from Teemo. So if Teemo wasn't trolling in that situation, I would have just ran straight to his top side, and it would have actually been better for me, because I would kill the Xin Zhao on his red and then take his red. But I obviously can't ignore this play because it helps my top laner as well. And we know Xin Zhao's top side, so I'm going to tell my teammate to back up. I don't want him to die to the gank. The general rule that you guys should be following is that if your ult is on cooldown, you should be killing your camps. And when your ult is like 30 seconds away from coming up, you should be thinking about where you're going to use it, or if you're going to use it. Here I'm going to do my red buff last, because I want my smaller camps to spawn around the same time. I don't want there to be a discrepancy. And I also want to keep the red buff longer, instead of wasting it on the grubs. So my ult is in 20, so I'm looking for opportunities. Ahri is kind of hard to gank, so I'm looking kind of bot. Bot hasn't shown yet. So bot does look kind of gankable. I'm going to pull this out a little bit. I think since I was bot side, because he was pathing down. Get stacks off here. Let's see if Xin Zhao's in his jungle. There's Xin Zhao. He has ult though, so I'm gonna try and bait it. I'm gonna steal the red. Okay, then we can do Gromp here. Their bot's under turret. And same thing in the previous clear. Our ult is on cooldown, so we're just gonna full clear our camps. Let's move up to the grubs. Try and keep track of where the Xin Zhao is. I think he's right here. We can apply red buff to all 3. can't really teach you guys how to like know when to win fights like that and how to play those fights. That's kind of just something that you guys are gonna have to learn how to do by playing Rengar and getting better mechanically and knowing your limits and stuff. That's not really something I can teach you guys. I'm gonna go the snowball route. I'm gonna rush Axiom second. Ult is up in 30, so I'm already thinking like, okay, I could do one camp and then my ult will be up soon after that. I'm also keeping track of, or planning around his top side spawning, his red buff specifically. It'll spawn in like 30 seconds. Okay, Xin Zhao is going to be heading towards his top side, so let's go up there. Xin Zhao is actually in his bot side. So let's punish him by taking his entire top side jungle. Keep in mind the wave is right here, so we don't want to show yet. Because I don't want to give away that I'm up here. I don't want him to know that. So I'm just going to wait a second. I could kill Teemo here, but it's actually better to stay in his jungle and then kill Teemo after I'm done. I don't want to have to run back into the jungle. And I know this Teemo's not going to go anywhere anytime soon, so I can kind of hold off on killing him right away. Just trying to drag my camps as far as possible and get stacks. Okay, he's going to root me or he's going to blind me as soon as I jump on him, so I'm prepared to cleanse. Okay, Aatrox can push this wave. I don't want to help him because all of my camps are up, so it'd be better for my tempo to just let him solo push and then I just do my camps. Ult's up in 10. Let's hit the plant, so if we can spot any shrooms. Okay, ult up in 5. Don't show yet. I'll just ult him. Okay. Since Aatrox is dead, I'm gonna push this by myself, get first tower gold. I'll even smite that just to be faster. Since there's no objectives up anyways, so I'd rather just value the clearing fast, or doing what I want fast. If I leave the wave there, it's gonna bounce back towards my team, so I'm just not gonna touch it. My top side camps are gonna spawn soon. So I'm actually gonna reset here. I could run to my blue side and then start clearing, but then I'd be kind of overstaying on the map. And when my ult is available, I wouldn't have Axiom Arc, which I want as soon as possible. Because if there's ever an opportunity for me to kill someone, I want to be there with Axiom Arc. Okay, there's the opportunity I was just talking about. Teemo's overextending. Press ult immediately off cooldown. And then we can push this wave by ourselves. Can push this next wave as well. And I'm gonna test if they're up here. I don't think I can get away with killing this whole turret, but I do enough damage to where if they don't respond in 5 seconds, I'll kill it. So it looks like I am actually gonna get it. So I should be able to do 2 camps and then I can look bot. Both of them are really squishy. I could also look to invade his blue side, where Xin Zhao is. Okay, Xin Zhao's here. Drop a pink. So we see Xin Zhao running to his bot side right now, so I'm gonna drag this camp as far as possible. Press ult off cooldown. I'm gonna kill him. He's gonna ult me, so I'll root him. Okay, doesn't even matter. If he ulted me there, I would just get knocked back and then be able to jump on him because he's rooted anyways. So Drake here is actually pretty bad for tempo. The only reason why I'm doing this is because their only win con this game is to play around Soul, and they already have 2 Drakes. So I'm going to put a little more value on Dragon this game. And I'm going to run straight towards Herald. I'm going to try and kill this. Actually, no, I'm not going to do Herald. I'm going to go to his Raptors that are spawning. And then kill anyone that face checks. So Xin Zhao might think he can face check this with Teemo. I wasn't in the bush, I guess. Okay. I feel like this R is going to be greedy and ult back into us just for fun. No, I guess not. Okay, we just take a stop sign. I'm going to save my bullet for the jump. I'm going to push the crab in the direction where I want I want to be when this dies. Okay, ult up in 3. We got stacks. Let's look for Lucian up here. I could go for them, but I think it'd just be better for me to go for Lucian. I think it's more guaranteed. He might flash. So I played around that by throwing my bola to where I thought he would flash and then play around the bush. Okay, let's push this top wave while everyone's grouping. Pressure this next wave. Keeping an eye on where this Xin is. Maybe we can invade his bot side. Ravenous would kind of give me everything I want. Sustain, more damage, and lifesteal and ability haste as well. Okay, we're back on the map and our ult is available. Let's do blue so we can... Here. They're all overextended, so I don't have time to do blue. I'm gonna drop Herald so I have an escape plan. Yeah, GG. When do you go for invades and when do you not? If I'm playing below challenger, especially like below diamond, I'm gonna probably be invading every single game. Mid looks pretty gankable. I'm gonna go towards wolves though. Yeah, I could have probably killed him there, but I kind of want to go for the invade for learning purposes. Cue this before resets. Take a look at their bot before we do this. Be fine. Q before it runs out. See, it worked out. My smite didn't go off. Lovely. Get 4 stacks prepped for a potential gank opportunity, but ungankable, so we can definitely play around this. If our team wants to join us. I played that poorly. I'm gonna go for the double crab. I'm gonna go to blue here and then full clear towards the grubs. Alright, this Volibear's gonna have a timer to do something because he's gonna be done with raptors and then have to wait for his Krugs to spawn, so I'll probably look for a gank opportunity. Because then I'll be able to get 6 off of the grubs, and I know Volibear's not on them because we have vision, so I can kind of take my time. I don't need to do them right away. So I could try and go for a gank here, but I think it's better to just finish the grubs and then play around his blue, to be honest. Or even just press ult and then die Volibear. I could have went top, that's my bad, bro. Walk in between the tower. I'm gonna act like I'm leaving, and then when the ult runs out, run. So I'm gonna go to my top side. I think this is a free kill. Gwen has no flash, she has ignite TP. We have our item power spike, so let's do red, get 4 stacks, and then gank top. And then we can full clear our jungle and path towards Drake. I'm gonna pull this out and then ult a little early. Toby doesn't need to come here. So run a pink right here. Alright, well, say goodbye to your wave, bro. Would you invade Wukong level 3? If I'm playing below Diamond, I'm invading every single champion. I didn't mean to click on the volley bear right there. That's my bad. I was actually gonna do the double jump thing, but I misclicked the volley bear. Edge Knight is pretty good this game. Not sure if I'll buy it though. You can use it to block the TF ult, volley bear Q, Karma W, so you don't have to cleanse it. How am I feeling about the opportunity buffs? Personally, I didn't think opportunity needed to be buffed. I think it was a fine item. I think it'll just make it probably broken. Because the opportunity already does like an insane amount of damage. So since we have Aximark, this is where we're gonna kind of start playing hyper aggressively on their side of the map with our ultimate. Probably could have done red right there as well. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, I was gonna walk up to him, Q him, and then E flash away, but I'm just trolling today, I guess, mechanically. I just flashed on top of myself, I think. It's fine. Soap is probably getting secondhand embarrassment right here. Let's get stacks off Drake. I could probably just kill this in time. Low-key down from the karma. Yeah, that was pretty wild. Bruh. Do I ever do VOD reviews of myself once in a while? No. I just VOD review in my head. But I don't really like think about like VOD reviewing in my head, if that makes sense. Like I can, but I just know my mistakes and know what I could have done differently, if that makes sense. This streamer is wholesome. Dude, this guy. Whole squad rolled up. If I had like 2 ideas in my head of what I should have done, then yeah. Whereas like if you're a lower MMR player, you're making way more mistakes. So VOD reviewing, you're just gonna get more out of it. If that makes sense.